Hey everyone, Gordon here with another Tech Time with Gordon. Today I'm going to be talking about the iPad, more specifically the home button, which is that little button on the bottom of your device. I'm going to explain what it can do for you, as there are many functions that it can provide us. I will note that with the summer here, I am going to be doing my videos bi-weekly. So if you notice that there are a few videos missing, that's because it's the summer and I'm kind of slowing down. So let's begin with this video. Let's first start off by describing what the home button looks like and identifying exactly where to look for it on your device. So the home button is a small circular button at the bottom of your iPad. So if we hold the iPad like this, generally we'll have a button on the top. This is our sleep and wake. So this is considered the top, and then we start looking down and it's at the bottom of your device, so right here. And if you look at the picture above, it kind of gives you more of a close-up for this. So this is the only other real button on the interface that you can press. Now if you do have an iPad Pro or any model of the iPhone that is X or newer, they will not come with this button. So if you find that your front face of your device does not have a button, you are probably, for an iPad, you are dealing with an iPad Pro, which requires that you do motions on your device to make certain things happen. Or if it's an iPhone, you have an X or greater. The most important function of the home button is to get us to the home page. What's the home page? Well, the home page houses all our apps or programs in one screen. So generally we'll see this when we start up our device. They are all those little small icons. Again, these icons represent apps or programs that we can click on, and it allows us to open certain things that we need to do. Pressing this button is great, especially when you're lost or if you have to quickly jump into another program. I like the whole Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, there's no place like home. So if you're ever in trouble, you get lost, and you need to find your way back to your home screen, just click the home button. One thing that many users don't actually realize though is if we click on the home button twice, so not once but twice, really quickly, we're going to get to what's called the multitask screen. The multitask screen shows all the programs that are currently open on our device. This screen allows us to quickly jump between different programs that are active. So if I wanted to jump to Spotify to listen to music and then quickly jump to my Word document that I'm working on, I can use the multitask screen. Now, one essential thing to open the multitask screen is to close programs, as when we just hit the home button once to jump to our home screen, we are not officially closing these programs. So what's happening is they are running in the background. This can lead to our device slowing down. So I encourage you to, once in a while, double click on the home button and close some of these programs that you're no longer using to speed up your machine. Another interesting feature of the home button is by holding down the home button, so again this button at the bottom and the sleep that's on the top together, holding these down, you will hear a sound that sounds like a camera shutter snap. This is taking a picture of whatever's on our screen. This can be useful if we are finding that there are certain weird things happening to our device and we're trying to troubleshoot it, but we're not really sure how to. We can take a picture of it and then email that to someone to help us out. Maybe you are doing something, you've got the top score of your game and want to share it to someone. You might want to take a picture of it. So this gives you the ability to capture or take whatever's on our screen as a photo, and then we can take that photo and then we can send it to someone else, and this could be related to IT problems, or you just want to capture when you couldn't capture it before. In 2014, Apple introduced a new feature into its iPads called the Fingerprint Sensor. This was installed into the home button and adds an additional layer of security for you to use. In order to use this function, you do have to go into your settings and go to Touch ID. This is where you're going to choose which fingerprint you want to put on file. You could put as many as you want. Generally, I recommend figure out which one you would like to use and just remember it. I like using my good old thumb, giving a good thumbs up. So the process will indicate that you're going to take your finger and you're going to lightly put it on top of the home button. We're not pressing down on the home button, and it's going to record our fingerprints. Once we have this security active on our device, it's going to use it for if we want to unlock our device without using our password, or if we're looking at doing purchases in the App Store. And again, when it asks for it, we're going to take whatever finger, again I'm going to say thumb, and then we're going to just lightly put it down, and then once it recognizes the finger, it's going to unlock the App Store or unlock your device. Most of the times you will see this looking up at the picture above as a thumbprint or a fingerprint that it's grayed out, but as we slowly put our finger on it, it's going to change from gray to red, recognizing the traces on our finger. That concludes my video on the iPad and its home button. I hope you learned some interesting use beyond just using it to get to the home screen. Definitely check a look at your multitasking screen by double clicking on the home button. Or, if you're looking for that extra layer of security, definitely looking at the Touch ID may make it safer and maybe even quicker than using your password to access your device. If you haven't checked out my last video, please check it from the link here. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye for now.